Hi, Karen. I have your final scan results from the scan that you took on March 30th. And I've toyed around with like which scan should I compare it to. So I decided I'm just going to go with this session, the January scan. Okay. I mean, if you look at your trends, and also I think you have a pretty good ability now to compare, like the numbers with the scans versus other scans. So you can see like the body weight fluctuations there. Your skeletal muscle mass was at its highest in the middle of this scan and just dropped down slightly between this scan and last scan. And then your body fat is, almost, it's almost as body fat percentage this is almost as close to your lowest, right? So all in all, pretty good stuff. But let's take a look at this and some things to think about moving forward. All right, so water went up 0.6 pounds, nothing significant there. Dry lean mass increased 0.2 pounds, which is good. You didn't lose any muscle cells at all in this session. And then you lost half a pound of body fat, okay? Now I looked at my notes from your first scan, and we had a goal to get your body fat down to less than 100 this session. All right. Well, I had that goal for you. I don't know if you had it for yourself, but I had it for you. So you had less than 100 pounds of body fat, and we didn't get there. All right, and we're going to talk about something that you can look at moving forward. Okay, and that's going to be your basal metabolic rate. Okay, so I'm going to come back to that number, and I want you to think about that and take a look at your foods in regards to how many calories you're getting in a day. So anyway, let's backtrack here. So you lost half a pound of body fat, okay, and you lost 0.3% of your body fat. So some good stuff though. You did gain 0.7 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, so almost a pound of skeletal muscle mass, which is good. And you gained actually percentage ability to support your body weight with your legs, which is great. Only 0.3% right arm stayed the same. You gained 0.3% ability to support your body weight with your left arm, 0.1% ability to support your body weight with your trunk, but 1.5 and 0.5 ability to support your body weight with your legs, which is good. Okay, so as you can see, it was 95, 96, and now it's 96 and 97. Okay, which is really good, and I think you've been reporting to me that your knees have been feeling good, other than with the shot that you had to get and stuff like that. But in general, doing pretty good as long as we stay away from getting off of the floor with those burpees. All right, so the recommendation was to lose 68.6 pounds of body fat, and you lost, and that's 0.7 less. Okay. Ideally, I would like to see you losing body fat, right? And I've talked to you a lot about this. Where did you lose that? You lost zero point 0.2 in each arm, zero point 0.4 in your trunk, and you actually gained 0.4 and zero point 0.2 in your legs, which is interesting. You did decrease your visceral fat levels one level, okay? And I think, again, if you could continue to lose body fat, the visceral fat levels would go down. All right. So, in general, I think you're in a pretty good headspace right now. I think your whole group is, because I haven't sent Monica's to her yet, but I've sent Tina's and Gabby's and yours. And I feel like you're in a pretty good headspace right now. Um, Better ending this session than some of the other ones, like where you guys haven't been able to, like, come up with a great plan for yourselves moving forward. But I feel like you guys are all pretty motivated to continue your attendance at the gym. I know you're good with that for the most part. Rarely do you slip off that if you're home. All right, but it seems like you're in a good headspace with that. So, what can we do to get you to lose body fat, right? And I think the food changes that you've made With the sugar, especially, seems to be a pretty easy one. That's like one that I want to use with other people, as well. Okay. But I think next step, let's take a look at how many calories are you getting in a day. Okay. So if you measure exactly your food, and I'm not saying measure it every day, just measure like a couple days, count the exact number of calories you're getting in a day. You want it to be somewhat close to this number. Okay. The days that you work out, 1600, no less than 1674. So 1700 to max, I would say max, like look at like 1900 to 2000 calories max in a day. Okay. And if there's a day that you worked out and you're hitting 1700 calories and you worked out that day, I think that'll be a good way for you to lose your body fat cells. All right. So that'll be next step. Let's see how many calories you're getting in a day. And let's see if that number is somewhat close to your basal metabolic rate. All right. And again, just having, I feel like you don't have a tangible, not tangible. I feel like you don't have like a goal with your body. I'm not going to say weight, it's more your body fat. I feel like you don't have like a goal that you're really like striving for with that. Maybe I'm wrong, but tell me if I am. But like I said, for me, to see you get to have less than 100 pounds of body fat cells, that would be great. Okay. And then obviously to continue to see these visceral fat levels go down. I don't feel like, because like some people get into a situation where they feel like they are literally doing everything right and it's not happening. I don't think that you feel that way. I think you know that you're not doing, when you don't do the right thing with your nutrition. So I think, it just needs to be something that is like that much of a priority for you. Why it isn't is I just don't, like I said, I don't think that's like a major goal of yours is to see those body fat cells go down like it is for me, for you, and to see the visceral levels go down. I think you're very happy with the health improvement changes that you've made. You're happy with the gym. You're happy with how much you're able to move and do. And all that stuff is great. And I do want you to be happy with that and to embrace that. I just want you to have like this body fat loss goal with me and a priority. So next step, like I said, you already made the changes with the sugar for the most part. When you slip up is to see, how many calories you're getting. Okay? And let me know when you get that number. I hope all that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions.